channel. Wait for tower money, man, I'm all about my clout. And I'm screaming coward bundle while y'all boys wiping out.
Got that polo on my body with a Zag more swag. Yeah, purple label, man, gon' check the tag. When he got the shoes, so you know I bought the bag. Clean just like this detergent with a tie color swag. Swinging hard like a boss of throwing punches. Papa though, shorty y'all on them sad lunches. I'm in the party serving like I'm standing on a wave. Shorty check my Dougie like she batty mayonnaise. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bag on beside me, and I'm praying right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm clean like this detergent. Go by the zone, yeah, I'm strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm clean like this detergent.
I got my head checked by a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you. I got my head down when I was young. It's not my it's not my problem. When I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go in the rain in Landover. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Hold it ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Rig. 70 Timberwolves. Hurt. Steady.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Commanders first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Down. Check. Go street. Rig alert. Let's go.
On the handoff, Henderson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On first down, they go back to Henderson, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 31, here's second down and 9.
Let's go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Javon Holland, nice coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
Get it. Ready.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
It's fourth down.
That one is good. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
He's going to let not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Right to the air, it's Hurts. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Philadelphia.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A gain there of 27 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Mike Green in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Now third and
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
caught right side by Thornton. And he's into the end zone. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Eagles. That his second TD catch of the season. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead.
Commanders 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
Ready, go.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 7.
On second down, Richardson.
At the 16-yard
Right side. Is made by McLaurin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Pass the 60.
Here's Richardson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beat. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
3rd and 4.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Press all 80. Ready.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's taken in, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 18 yards on 4th down, and a fresh set of downs.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's go now. Ready.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 then. First down, Washington.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, Richardson exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That complete to Henderson. And he's out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, so decision to make here as it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Here's a designed run. And he will go all the way. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will take a 14-6 lead.
Commanders 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Jalen Phillips in on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 7. Throwing, Richardson. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Commanders first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be fourth down.
Eighteen Rattler. Ready? 7 Pirates. Warriors 70.
Now Richardson trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Joshua Farmer there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
And it's caught out wide on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third and 5.
63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winners. That's Devontae Smith. No movement from the punt team. No lineup to go for it on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
73.
Hurts will try it again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Back-to-back, gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And the tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
Check, man. Let's go now.
Now, this looks like a design run. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Their gain on the play.
Second down throw for Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Mike Green. He gets in to record his second sack of this first half.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Hey, Silver. 73.
Third and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Steady.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Second and 10.
Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
Panther 60.
Richardson operating from the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Hey, smash. Go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll get this out to Henderson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Richardson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the give, it's Henderson. Trying to bounce that outside. Went a long way for a gain of nothing.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Third and 10.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Stack.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This a 48-yard attempt. He pushed this one to the right. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Hurts working in the pistol. Quick throw taken in. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 47.
Second and inches. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Quick throw on the slant, taken in by Smith.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
Brings up second and 1.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will get into the end zone. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles extended to a 21-6 advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the jump. Let's go now.
On first down, it's Richardson. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. To the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Extra point attempt still to come. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Commanders are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On first down, it's Hurts. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That one is caught by Collins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. It's a gain of 34. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Bigsby trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. 3rd and goal. To throw is Hurts. He's got his big tight end, Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Eagles add on 1 more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Back to 60.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Set. 63.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make. is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
On third down, it's Hurts. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt as he's standing right around his own goal line. Here's Lane. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At the 47-yard line.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He'll go underneath to Henderson.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Richardson. Complete to Henderson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Now for the point after. The kick is good. The Commanders are back within one score. It is an 8-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
That's good.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, they're going to run, and it's Bigsby. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. To throw, Hurts. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
To throw, it's Richardson. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Ready.
Looks like a design run here with Richardson. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Ready. Rig alert. Rig alert.
They'll give it to Henderson. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's 4th down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Hurt. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let go.
On 4th down, Richardson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Backed up to his own goal line, Hurts. Short pass, taken in by the tight end. And they will finally run him down. A big play after being backed up. 36 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts gonna fire this one out to Smith. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're gonna stop him for no gain. It's gonna be 3rd. They need 1.
73. Great.
Hurts will try it again. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. And Martin falls incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
15 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Thrown out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 30-yard
Ball on the
line.
30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Richardson operating from the pistol. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Now Richardson. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
6-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
A run, and this is Henderson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's pinned. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
That'll be caught, and he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. This one taken at the 10. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. There's that man again. Another catch. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. On the handoff, this is Bigsby. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, here's Hurts. He's got his man. That's Horton. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. First and 10.
Good. Set.
Now Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Hey, 73.
Hurts to throw. Rolling right. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a two-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Come on. Hey.
Second down throw for Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Get it. Ready.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will have the Commanders' first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Now he'll work his way out right. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that catch gets him a first down. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
The receiver did his part. He creates really nice separation at the top of the route, but he just runs out of room on the sideline. I think the quarterback's thinking, get that ball out of my hand a little bit quicker, and I got myself a completion.
On second down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately for the Commanders, one of their guys able to get back in there and retain possession.
Brings up third down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 50. Trap 50. Ready.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. He'll get this out to Henderson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So now a big spot coming here. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score. So the field goal makes it a one-score game. Now they'll line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the gun, here's Bigsby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Who outs another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and a yard.
73.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch that. Anyway, that.
On second down, Bigsby. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Third down and 3.
No touch. Trimmer. Alpha. No touch.
He'll try and run here with Bigsby. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one is right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60. Ready.
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Richardson operating from the pistol. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
70 Rangers.
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here